Hi guys, it's me Emily, welcome back to the channel. This video is just going to be me testing out. Basically I haven't got any blooming gel, I don't own any. I don't know why I don't own any. I've thought about buying it so many times but I just never have. And I found out that you can basically use base gel instead of a blooming gel and it has the same or similar sort of effect. I just wanted to try that out and see if it works. Basically I tried one the other day and it did kind of work out quite well. I'll show you. Now on these rose nails, which I was quite impressed with, but I've now found another 3 different brands of blooming gel, base gel, so I'm going to try those for you and just see if any have a different, if you can just use any base gel or if it's specific ones that work. I won't tell you guys what brands I'm using until the end. But yeah, we'll just see what happens. Okay, so I put not a thin but not a thick layer, just a normal layer of each of the base gels on each nail tip on a black base, because that's how you do these 3D rose nails. Hopefully they work. I'm going to use some of my Gel Obsession white liner gel because it works really well with the ones that I did the other day. Put some of that onto my little palette. And grab a small but not too small liner brush. Let's start with this one and see what happens. So at the end of 2 minutes, I've got to say that none of them have really done a lot, really. I mean, they have kind of moved a little bit, but remember this isn't blooming gel, so it's not going to do exactly what blooming gel does. If I had to pick one that worked, I'd say, looking at it from here, number 1 has had a little bit more of a blooming effect on the side, this one. And yeah, that one I don't think it's moved at all, the end one. And the middle's kind of, yeah. So actually this experiment hasn't worked out all that well, but luckily I'm not going to waste these 3 because I do know a way to kind of make them into the roses anyway, which I'll be continuing on with this video doing. But yeah, this was a Medusa base gel, the winner. The middle one was the Model Ones base gel, and the end was a Beetles base gel. If I get my hands on any different base gels, I will do another test. But at this point, I'm going to purchase some blooming gel. But yeah, I'm going to carry on with this and turn these hopefully into roses like these. That's the plan. But I'm going to use some different jelly colours this time, so not just reds. I've got some really nice jellies that I've had for a while. I got cheap on, I think it was AliExpress or eBay, I can't remember. I'll check and put it in the video at the end of the description. Ooh, but yeah, I've got like orange, I think yellow, pink, blue, green. So I'm going to do a few different colour rose nails and see how they turn out. guys, the end result of these is, for some reason, not sure why, the rose nails tend to just look better with a darker red. I mean, they're still pretty with the other colours there, but the red was darker and it looks more realistic in my opinion than the others. And obviously it would help if I had proper blooming gel as well. But I'm looking at the ones that I did the other day for the first time. This is my second attempt of doing them. This was my first the other day. And I did some glittery ones at the same time. Those, but yeah, I'll put a photo if I can find it in this video so you can see the glittery ones. But yeah, I think the red one looks most like, not just because of the colour, but just the way it looks, if you know what I mean. But yeah, obviously doesn't work so well with lighter colours. Maybe it's because you can't see if you look up close you can see like the wispy bits. That's why you needed to do like a smudgier sort of wispy layer, then cure it, then come back in with the white gel liner brush and put some detail in so it'll be like brighter on those parts. Yeah, and obviously it looks a lot better in the red version than the other two. But yes, there is my little tutorial, 2-in-1 video on 3D roses. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be back soon. Love ya. Right, so guys, I've just realised I've got another couple of base gels I want to try while I'm doing it. I've got these Born Pretty, this peelable base gel. I'm going to see if that works just because I haven't tested it before in this way. And the Born Pretty 8-in-1 nail glue, which can be used as a base coat, I believe, as well. So I'm going to try those two out now and see if they work out. So watch this space. So guys, after the 2 minutes of waiting, again, I don't really see, I mean, that one is the winner out of both of them. Funny enough, that's the 8-in-1 nail glue that I used as a base coat, or blooming gel on that one. I mean, the other one, again, has only moved in the place where it's sort of slanted down, dripping down, it sort of moves at the sides. This one's kind of got some blooming effect, not much, but a little bit of light wispiness on it. So I'll have to kind of fix this one with my brush, make it a bit more airy-fairy, but at least now we know that Born Pretty's peel off base coat doesn't do it. Yeah, but the 8-in-1, sorry, now 9-in-1 nail glue works. 9-in-1. Right, let's just fix this nail here. Make it a bit smudgy with our brush without any colour on it. Sort of taking some off rather than putting some on, if you know what I mean. So just keep sort of taking a bit around and smudging your brush, like wiping your brush off. You're trying to make it sort of more smudgy rather than perfect, because you need some lighter bits as well as kind of darker bits for the rose to look more realistic. And then after this layer is cured, I go back in with the brush as I showed you before, with some paint on it and kind of put more detail on. And that stands out more then. Yeah, this is definitely blooming now. You can see it is. So yeah, the 8-in-1 nail glue is a winner. Obviously I'm going to get, like I said, I'm going to get some real blooming gel, hopefully next week. If I can afford it. And I will see how well it works with the real deal. But for finding other alternatives, I'm quite impressed with that. Because it did, obviously I've helped it now, but it was blooming as you could see before I helped it. So I'm going to pop those into the lamp and let them cure. Then go back in and put a bit of detail on, cure those. And the two colours I'm going to use for these, I'm going to go a bit weird. I know you can't really get blue roses or whatever, but I'm going to use like a turquoise colour. and a sort of darkish jelly blue. So yeah, should be interesting. I had a thought, you know, I've got some, I've got a few different milky white top coats, or milky white gels, and I was thinking maybe it might work if you do the first layer of the rose using some milky white, and then go in on the second one and put some detail in with some normal liner sort of white paint. See what I mean? So you're getting like, then you wouldn't perhaps need the blooming gel, because you'd be using this wispy sort of white colour for the base anyway. So I might try that out as well and see if it works without any blooming gel at all. So that's the next thing I'm going to test. Little milky white idea, see if that works. Just to do the first rose layer, if it's actually going to show up on black. I'm going to give that a go. And also, people have told me I can use top coat instead of lumin gel as well, but I've not tried that. What I'm going to now try as well is using a matte top coat as the base instead of a bloomer. And see if I can then, you know, go over it while it's still uncured with the white gel, see if it blooms at all, or make it bloom if it doesn't, and then cure it, and then go over with normal gel, you know, on top, and then do a quite a shiny top coat at the end to take away the matte. It works in my head. I'm going to see if it works when I actually do it, so there we go, let's see. So again, it hasn't really bloomed with the matte top coat. I'm gonna it has a little bit, but it's hard to see when you're sitting there looking at it if it's changed from when it started. So perhaps I want to look back, it will look better than it does. I'm just going to cheat a little bit so I can do the next part, because I'm really excited to find out what happens with the milky one. So watch this space. just want to interrupt myself. But yeah, look, I mean, that top coat, it bloomed straight away without me even having to wait. I did wait the 2 minutes, but yeah, it was already pretty much there in a few seconds. I'm quite surprised, but now I'm thinking, I don't know if it's because it's this specific top coat that I've not used before, this Macarte one, or if it's any top coat it works with. Maybe I got it wrong and it's top coat you're supposed to use, not base coat. But people online were definitely saying base coat. Have been for a long time. So I'm just going to do one with normal top coat as well to see what the results are with that. And then I think we can safely say I have researched the heck out of this 3D nail trend, rose trend. I mean, yeah, I've pretty much tried everything but blooming gel. But yeah, at least somebody else hopefully won't have to do it now. So that's after a 2 minute wait. I think you can safely say that it isn't all top coats. There's something obviously in the Macarte top coat that I've got here that's got like blooms as well, because that bloomed better than any of the base coats put together that I've tried. Literally it was just like the blooming gel I've seen other people using. So yeah, the Macarte top coat definitely works as blooming gel if it's the same as this one. In a little pink bottle, or a big pink bottle, I don't know. If they do different sizes, I presume they do. But yeah, so I'm going to have to cheat a bit with this one. Yeah, so it's not all top coats. Here's the last part of these ones. Now to add the colour. Yeah, I'll just pick random. Yeah, my favourite colour here, green. I'm going to go over this matte one with the green. Try and get it on the actual rose rather than the black part. I don't know if that's going to make a negative difference. Got a couple of different reds here, but they're pretty similar. I think one's darker than the other. But oh yeah, this is a pretty colour. It's like a pinky red. You will like it. That's nice. So there's the first coat. Obviously we do 2 coats of the jelly colours. On this one, I'll use the darker red. No, I'm not actually. I'm going to use the lighter red again because I want to see if it just works better with the darker red or if it's the blooming that makes a difference. You know what I mean? I'm going to use a lighter colour on this one because this one bloomed really well. This is the Macarte top coat one. I mean, the Macarte top coat actually smells, I forgot to say, it smells a bit like bleaching. Permin lotion, you know, what you smell in the hairdressers and that, is weird. So yeah, I don't know if that's what it is that's making a difference. It's got some sort of peroxide type thing in it, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about at this precise moment. And on this one I'm going to use this darker red. Ooh, so pretty. I do love a red rose. And if at the end of all this I haven't figured out many successful alternatives for blooming gel, At least I've got quite a few rose nails I can stick into sets over Valentine's. Already hand painted and ready to go. I have 11 nails with roses on. So there they are after the first coat. Just bake those for a minute, then put the second coat on and see what it looks like all together at the end. Right guys, so here's the finished result. I'm going to go through and let you know which one's which. This one is the McCart top coat, which was obviously the best out of all of them for the blooming effect. That one is the Milky White, which you can't really see on here very well, but yeah, it's cool in real life. This green one is the matte top coat that I tried out, which didn't work out great. And lastly is the regular top coat. For some reason I think they always look better and more authentic when they're in a darker red colour. I don't know, I've just found that of all the colours I've tried. I mean, they look pretty cool, but I just prefer the dark red. It always looks more realistic. So yeah, there they are all together, and hopefully I've saved you all some time. You don't have to do all this crazy testing if you haven't got blooming gel to hand, and you've got some other things that you can use instead. There you go, I've done the work for you. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed watching this video, and thank you for your patience with my mad scientist ways. Right guys, so here they are all together, all of my experimented on nails. Yeah, I think they all look really beautiful, to be honest, and I know if I keep practicing I'm going to get better at it, obviously. I used a lot of different products to create these. I'll just try and remember all of the names of the different brands that I used, because there were a lot. Oh, there you go. Yeah, as I said, a lot of different brands, but amazing brands all the same. I will say they work a lot better with jelly colours. And as I said before, I think personally they work better with darker shades as well. So yeah, I'm really glad that I saw this little hack on TikTok. I'm actually really glad that I went through and tested all this out, even though it took me a hell of a long time. A lot longer than this video, I will say. I'm glad that I did it because, yeah, I just think it's useful, like I said before, to know if you haven't got a product there in front of you, that there might be another option that you can use. And hopefully I've saved somebody else some time and stress trying to figure that out. Love you all. Bye. Thank you all for watching.